Hey guys, and welcome. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited that you guys are here on another episode of Conversations with Morgan. Really great for all of you guys who've been kind of watching along and seeing the numbers go up every week. I absolutely love it. But what I'm here today is I want to ask you guys a quick question. Have you guys ever struggled with those racing thoughts, or your mind overthinking or assuming, and you're stuck in that loop or that cycle? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 3 different formulas you can start using today to help with those unwanted thoughts or those even over assuming minds. So let's just get right into it, and I'll keep it super brief. I'm not going to touch too in depth with each single formula, but I'm going to give you guys major key takeaways with each formula so you guys can start practicing and implementing or even taking action on these steps today. So formula number 1, basically what you guys want to do is you guys want to see the events that are true, and you guys want to create a series of emotions around them. So what happens is when an incident or something happens to us, or somebody says something to us, what we often do is we see something, we hear it, we see it, and before we even get the chance to digest it, we then emotionally react to it. And whether it be straight through acting in saying, or even just emotionally feeling it before, and then from there, once our emotions have created the feelings around what somebody has said, then we start having these thoughts, we start racing, we start assuming, we start overthinking. But what we should really do instead is we should see something, hear something, take that information in, digest it, and then emotionally react to it. Because what's going to happen is if you emotionally react to it before you even understand or see the true events that are there, you're going to start overthinking, and you're going to start assuming. You're going to have these unwanted thoughts that are going to be there, and it's going to really take down your energy. And it's not something that I want for you guys to happen. So instead, what you guys want to do is you guys want to take that information in, take the actual true events that are there, and then from there create emotions around that event. And once you do that, you're going to feel a lot better. So in essence, you guys want to be a thermostat, not a thermometer. So don't let any major things influence or affect your day to day, and take the information in, create a series of emotions around the actual true events, and you guys will do fine. Now, formula number 2 here for you guys is you guys want to seek clarity, and you guys want to seek clarity to help with an overthinking or assuming mind. And so what I mean by that is, let me give you guys an example, because and I believe this is going to help out. Is basically, have you guys ever been invited to an event? Or I know it happens lots of days, especially in the days of social media and texting and all that kind of stuff, where we're laying in bed, we get invited out, we don't want to go, and we say, yeah, sure, I'm coming, but you don't really go, or last minute, oh, something's coming up, I'm not coming, or anything like that. And based on those events, you guys turning it down, or let's say you guys have even gone to an event before, and it was, let's say, like a birthday party or some kind of major event, and something comes up that you need to leave early, or you just decide, you know what, I'm going to turn in early for the night, and so you decide to leave, and the next day someone who's there or someone who's at that event makes you feel, you get the feeling that they're being cold or distant, or even after you sent that text just telling your friends you're not coming, or you got other things to do or anything like that, and then the next invite coming around to another group or major thing or anything like that, you feel like they're being cold or distant, or you feel like they never invited you for a reason, or this and that. Well, in most cases, our minds will overthink that situation. And it's better to just seek clarity and just ask the person or speak to them about what it is that you think it is. So you don't have to be right out rude and tell them like, hey, why wasn't I invited to blah, blah, blah? Or, hey, why are you being so cold to me just because I had to leave the event? No, what you guys want to do is you guys want to just bring it up to them and be like, hey, I noticed there was an invite to this event, but I didn't get invited. And usually, if not, 9 out of the 10 times you ask that, it's something completely different than what your mind has then created, or what your mind has created what that reality is. So our mind is the biggest bullshitter on earth. It'll create a lot of different assumptions and thoughts, and like a lot of different things that we feel are there but aren't really there. So 9 out of 10 times, just seek clarity to help with those situations. And once you do, you're going to realize that your mind was just overthinking. It was not that possible of a situation. It could be the invite got lost, or they totally forgot, or it's something completely different than what it is. Or let's say in the case of you leaving the event early, and then you feel like as if they're being cold in a distance. It could be as something just as small as it could be just something just as small as they were late to an event, or they were having a super busy day that day, or something's come up in their personal life that they just needed to take a break before connecting with anybody again. So there's so many different possibilities that are out there, but our brain will just like to overthink on the worst case scenario. So just that's formula number 2 for you guys. And formula number 3 is a huge one. Is I personally believe formula number 3 is a huge one, but it all depends for you guys. But formula number 3 is going to be reclaimed energy. And basically what I mean by that is reclaimed energy equals an asset for your benefit. And basically a way to explain reclaimed energy is through thoughts. So have you guys ever, let's say, had thoughts about doing your laundry, or cleaning your room, or doing the dishes, or have you guys ever been driving? You're like, oh yeah, I need to get an oil change, or anything like that. So when you guys have those thoughts, or even the storage unit you guys have, or if you have a storage unit, you have the storage unit that you just need to clean up or get rid of a few things, but you don't want to just yet. And it's just that what it's doing is those thoughts are stealing your energy. Whether we know it or not, energy is a huge asset in life. I believe Grant Cardone says it best, where energy goes, attention follows. Or even I've heard lots of people say this saying as well too, where energy goes, attention follows. And what you want to do is you want to maintain your energy and use it as an asset for your benefit. You want to make sure that your energy is going to the proper places. So when you guys have those thoughts, and you guys have those lingering thoughts, or those lingering things like, I need to complete this, or I need to do this, and you totally forget about it, and you leave it, and then it comes up again, and you leave it and it comes back up again. What you guys want to do is you guys actually want to do those tasks the minute you get those thoughts. And what that's going to do is it's going to free yourself of that energy. And now those lingering thoughts that come up every now and then, it's going to reclaim that energy. And trust me, you guys will feel a whole lot better. And now you have extra energy to put towards either your business, or your family, or your relationships, or your friends, or anywhere else you guys want to put that energy towards. So reclaimed energy is just an asset for your benefit. Now, if the task is too painful for you guys to do, just ask yourselves, how much does it hurt versus how many I can impact, or how big of an impact it will have. So, and these are for more of reclaimed energies that are a little bit more intense. Now, if the task is too painful, just remember, ask yourself, how much does it hurt versus how many I can impact, or how big of an impact I'll have. And lastly, I got a bonus tip here for you guys before I go. And this bonus tip is basically a great one for, let's say, introverts or even extroverts, or even going out to a new event, or going out to let's say you're going out to a party, or you're going out with a group of friends and you're meeting people new, but for some reason you get that vibe or that feeling that people are rejecting you, or people don't like you. And bonus tip for this one, guys, people do not reject you, they just don't know you. And that's as simple as that. If you're going out to a new event and you're interacting or meeting new people, and you just feel like, I don't belong here, something's off, blah, 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 it's none of that. It's as simple as people are not just rejecting you, they just don't know you. And once they get to know you, you'll understand and see that it's just what it is. And you've probably been on the opposite side of that as well too, where somebody new is bringing it into your friend group or this and that, and you just don't know them, so you don't interact as much with them. But once you get to know them, you start to interact a lot more. So just look at both sides. People are not just rejecting you, they just don't know you. But other than that, if you guys got any value from this video, make sure to drop your comment. Make sure to drop a comment of your number one key takeaway, and feel free to send me a personal message as well, and I'll check each and every one of them and I'll respond to them as well too. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Cheers.